Hi, I'm Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So we are coming to the eclipse season, starting with tomorrow a full moon in Aquarius and a lunar eclipse. We've got the sun going through Leo and the moon going through Aquarius. Fire and air. But especially a focus on this Aquarius time. This Aquarius full moon with the lunar eclipse. Now, I love the eclipse seasons in just the fact that we get to re-look at things, especially in this Aquarian nature, where we're going and where we're shifting in the world. Where is this consciousness going? There are a lot of people waking up. There are a lot of people finding out more about their intuition. We're questioning more than ever before our religious beliefs, our governments. We're having a look at what is authentic with us in our environment for our home, our truth, our people, our community. We're looking at our social views and what holds in congruency with our inner selves. So just as much as this external things are happening out there, I always think of the clean slate opportunity that happens when there's an eclipse. So especially when it's a lunar eclipse, you think of the lunar, that's our feminine part of ourselves, our emotional part of ourselves. And if that's going through the air sign of Aquarius, it's getting us to look at our higher ideals and where we can break through in a different way in humanity, in the way we see and communicate that to the world. It is this new vision. It's a new manifesting. It's a new way of looking at an earth without relying on fuel-driven cars. It's very much the next step forward, not just externally, but the next step forward for you internally. And then what happens before we have those massive shifts or leaps forward in innovation or technology or inner growth or consciousness or awareness, we always have to have the struggle of duality. So we look at these things, our practical, logical self versus our creative, spontaneous self. Our planning, goal and structured, goal-orientated way of looking at things, or our spiritual and trusting and our intuitive way of looking at things. Or we have a look at what is the masculine, the sun in Leo, the external way of demonstrating things versus the internal way of finding those growth points. Now, because it's eclipses as well, we get to have little revisiting moments internally and externally from the past. What is it that comes up for us? It's maybe a pattern, a familiar face, a memory, whatever it may be. What are these things from the past? And we've been doing a lot of this lately, this looking at things and what you need to cull. How much we actually don't need in the physical realm, and how much can we shift into the non-physical realm, which we are all energetic beings of light and vibration, color and sound. Now, before this starts sounding too esoteric, too Aquarian in nature, we've really got to have a look at where this is standing in ourselves. This is also a shake-up of our internal beliefs. So it's a very private, internal time. As much as the air sign of Aquarius does seem very external, this is why we're having that lunar eclipse. It's the slate clearing, the reinvention in the inner self, the emotional self as well. It is really beautiful to come and revisit maybe some old dreams that hadn't quite yet come to fruition, or an old idea or an old experience where you thought, yeah, I like that, I enjoy that. Or maybe it's an old creative outlet that you thought, oh, I don't know if that's going to be anything one day for me, but I do like it. And then all of a sudden you're revisiting it. This is the time where it comes up strongly. Also, the message that I get intuitively, Jupiter, really be expansive right now. Hey, like, dream big. Dream like you've never dreamed before. If there's naysayers, if there are small-minded people, or if there are old beliefs that are even stuck in yourself, or if there are things that are limiting you in the external world around you, have a little check and see where you can be a bit more avant-garde. Where can you be a little bit different with the new approach that you're taking? Be a bit Dr. Joseph Dispenza with it. Create a placebo effect in yourself, in your mind, that is going to shift with this actual eclipse that's happening over this full moon. Now, the full moon in Aquarius, 8th of August, so 8 of the 8th for the southern hemisphere, so it's around 4:15 in the morning for the eastern coast of Australia. For the northern hemisphere, this will be happening on the 7th. Now, I do really feel strongly linked to the number 8. My birth year it's an 8 in numerology, my birth chart. And you look at the number 8, it's the infinite, it's flow. It also represents prosperity. So use this time to maybe reinvent your vision and your beliefs about prosperity. And enjoy it. Flow in it. Be a bit more Aquarius with it. Be a bit more light-hearted with it. And you never know what dreams, what little things that have been tucked away back there. And it can happen very fast. So this is the time right now. You might notice things are speeding up. It might just feel sped up in your day-to-day life. It might feel sped up in your reflection of the world, or it might be sped up with just a feeling inside you that, gee, this year's going quickly, or things are speeding up, or what I think about brings about very quickly. Take notice of that, and also take notice of the signs around you. Really, really encouraging you right now to be in the light-hearted, propelling upwards as quickly and as enjoyably as you can right now. Go and revisit those things that brought you great joy and turn your energy inward to focus on those manifestations. Full moons are always intense, and this one particularly a very beautiful time. The good, the bad, the ugly, without judgment. Just trust the experiences, trust the journey that is coming your way right now. Integrate the duality of this world and see how you can transcend it in a rather Aquarian way of thinking. Be innovative in what you create and where you put your mind to focus on right now. You may even surprise yourself. My name is Meera Allen. I hope you're enjoying these moon updates. They're an intuitive thing that I do at the right moment, at the right time, when it feels it's time and when I have that clarity. So I hope you enjoy it. And happy lunar eclipse and happy full moon in Aquarius. Namaste.